he doesn't know. I've got a house full of furniture and I don't know where to put it all. I should have moved it yesterday before the new owners moved in. Very awkward over breakfast this morning.
I'm sorry, Miss Brittas. People have moved in and Mr. Brittas didn't notice.
No, of course he noticed, but they're American, you see. Yes, he's in the US Air Force, so I told Gordon they're my cousins from Tennessee. Any room for a freezer back there?
Hello, my darling.
Oh, hello, Gordon.
As soon as I get a moment, I'm going to organise a sightseeing schedule for Chuck and Nancy.
Oh, there's really no need to bother.
No bother at all, my darling. They are your family, although I do hope Chuck's mood improves. He was rather argumentative this morning. Probably jet lag.
Yeah, look, Gordon,
Got to sort out a crisis in the sauna, my darling. Back later.
God, I wish I hadn't got into this mess.
How did it happen, Miss Brittas?
Well, it all started about a month ago when this leaflet came through the door saying, "Are you undervalued?" Well, it was just how I felt. So I phoned up and this charming man came round and he wanted to bring a friend, this American colonel. Well, one thing led to another and before I knew it, I'd sold the house to the US Air Force. Well, you know how it is.
No, not really, Miss Brittas.
Oh, come on, it must happen all the time.
No, not really.
Yes, it is a rather unpleasant smell, Mrs. Bidmead.
It's disgusting.
Yes, indeed. But of course, it's not really my responsibility. Any unpleasant smells emanating from any other part of the leisure centre are down to me. But the privatised sauna solarium and odours therein are down to you.
Well, I think it's coming from somewhere else. Maybe upstairs.
Well, I can't smell it anywhere else. And you're bound to get a little bit of a pong in a sauna with all those people sweating.
So you're telling me you're not going to do anything about it?
What can I do, Mrs. Bidmead? This area is no longer within my terms of reference.
You're in overall charge. You've got to do something.
Look, just to prove I'm being helpful, I put out a tannoy announcement.
Saying what?
Saying, steer clear of the sauna, it stinks to high heaven.
Now, Ben, I know hide-and-seek in a cupboard has its limitations. But I specifically said no one was allowed to leave. Now, where are Sophie and Fergus?
Carol, no more tickets for the sauna, please. I'm declaring it a contaminated zone till further notice.
Yes, Miss Brittas.
Oh, great, I'm seeing double now.
No, it's me.
Oh, Tim, sorry, everything's so fuzzy.
This is stupid. You should go home.
It clears up in a couple of hours. Anyway, I'm not ill or anything. It's just ocular hypertension. Quite common in senior management, apparently.
Well, you shouldn't put the drops in when you're at work.
I've got to take them 3 times a day now.
Which means you shouldn't be here. You can't do the job.
Look, Tim, I'm management. Management don't go home just because they can't do the job. Sorry, I'll rephrase that.
No need to. You're quite right.
The point is, Tim, it would be silly to make a fuss and go home now. I've only got to take the drops for another week. I've got a job to do, and I'm going to do it. In a couple of hours, everything will look perfectly normal, and nobody will be any the wiser.
Sorry, Gavin. No one will be any the wiser about what?
Oh, nothing. It's Colin, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. Is anything the matter?
No, nothing at all. There's a funny smell in here.
It's probably me. I'm dealing with this thing on the roof.
What thing?
Well, that's just it. I've got no idea what it is. It's crashed through the roof and lodged itself up there.
Well, what is it? Where did it come from?
I don't know, but it must have come with such force. Have you ever seen a meteorite?
You saying it's a meteorite, Colin?
No, they're very hot and this is very, very cold. And yet, it must have come from... well, I don't know.
From outer space? What does Brittas say?
Mr. Brittas has put me in charge. I am quite capable of dealing with it myself, Gavin. But I wouldn't mind a second opinion. Would you mind just coming and having a look at it with me?
Oh, can't it wait?
I'd prefer to go now, Gavin.
Yes, well, you see...
Only, if it is actually from outer space, it might not be such a good idea smashing it up and putting it in the bin.
Well, all right then, but look, it's nothing from the planet Zarg or anything like that, all right? You've been watching too many science fiction films.
Anything the matter, Gavin?
No, nothing. I've got a job to do, and I'm going to do it.
Mr. Brittas, what I'm trying to say is that I'm worried about Gavin because he's...
Hang on a moment, Tim. Right, carry on.
Thank you, Mr. Brittas. Well, I think you should put it to Gavin that although he has management responsibilities, that doesn't necessarily mean that he should always keep... What are you doing?
I can see you're obviously worried about something, Timothy, so I'm putting you at your ease.
Well, strangely, it's not working. In fact, it's having the opposite effect.
No, it's not, Tim. I'm afraid that's not possible. I've done the course.
You can't get to the roof that way.
Oh, sorry, Colin. I don't know what got into me.
You don't seem to be quite yourself today, Gavin.
Who else would I be?
Look!
What?
2 strange creatures gone down there.
I didn't see anything.
But you must have. They looked like, well, aliens.
Colin? Colin?
Now, please stay in there. All right, Fergus. O'Grady says, please stay in there.
Which way did they go, Carol?
Who go where, Colin?
Not who, what? 2 things. You must have seen them.
No, I haven't seen anything.
I don't know what I mean, but they were vile, horrible creatures. I know this might sound odd, but I don't think they were human.
Really, that's nice.
No, Carol, something very strange is going on.
Welcome to Whitbury New Town Leisure Centre. How may I help you? The sauna is a contaminated zone.
Hello, Julie. Do you think you could look after this for me? They won't let me leave it in the pool.
Yeah, if you like.
You see, Tim, these are all communication skills.
But you haven't let me say what I came to say.
Ooh, you were saying it all with your body, Tim. Try not to worry so much. Try not to worry so much. Anchor it.
I don't know why I bothered to come up here.
You see, it's working. Hello, Helen, my little darling. If it's about Chuck and Nancy's sightseeing schedule, I've hit a bit of a hiatus. I've got stuck on Wednesday afternoon at 3:17 p.m.
There's really no need to worry, Gordon.
Yeah, that's a nice lamp, Julie. Where'd you get it?
I bought it from a shop. A lamp shop.
Anyway, I better be getting home. Still got the bathroom to do.
Bye-bye, my angel. Very house-proud, my wife, Julie. We've got a lamp like that. Only ours is bigger.
Colin? Colin?
Gavin!
Colin! Colin!
I'm sorry about that. Are you all right? This is ridiculous. Go home.
I can't. I have to put my responsibilities to the general public before my own personal convenience.
Oh, you sound exactly like Brittas. This has all happened since you've been management. You've changed. You're completely different. What's happened to the old Gavin, the Gavin that I knew?
I'm sure Mr. Brittas knows what he's doing. He had to close the pool once when we had rats and vials disease. But after 6 months, everything was fine.
6 months?
What's that?
Oh, that'll be Ben's party downstairs. It's coming up through the air conditioning.
Oh my God, it's alive. Who are you? Where do you come from? What do you want with us? You've taken over Gavin, haven't you? Heaven help us. It's the invasion of the body snatchers all over again.
Well, Gavin Featherly, this is a very sad day. I've had a formal complaint about your behaviour in the swimming pool. I'm therefore going to institute the proper procedures which may well lead to an official reprimand and a permanent stain on your record. Whatever possessed you to manhandle this lady?
I was trying to make her feel at home, Mr. Brittas. I was anchoring.
Oh, Gavin. What a stupid anchor. It could so easily be misinterpreted as sexual harassment and attempted drowning. I'm going to be generous on this occasion and put it down as mental instability. I'm sending you home pending an inquiry.
Don't look into his eyes, Mr. Brittas. Get back to your own kind. Mr. Brittas, he's a body snatcher.
Yes, I know, Colin. I'm dealing with it. Gavin, off you go, please.
Yes, Mr. Brittas.
Mr. Brittas, it's very, very bad news. Gavin's one of them.
No, he's not, Colin. He's just been accused of molesting one of our female customers.
You don't understand, Mr. Brittas. I have to protect you from him.
Colin, don't be silly.